Hey there, it is Shanel here from the Heart and Soul with your weekly Oracle card reading for May 4th through the 10th, 2020. And I am going to start by saying happy May the 4th, and May the 4th be with you. We are big Star Wars and Disney junkies in our house. For those of you who don't know, most of you do though. We do love our Disney around here, and I live in a household full of Star Wars junkies. So I wore my Star Wars shirt today. It says, "I love my husband to the Death Star and back." I bought that for our, when we got married in Disney, I bought that for wearing in the park after our wedding day as a surprise to him. I have to say, I love Disney and all this magic, and Star Wars has always been something I've really enjoyed. I am not the big fan in this house. There's definitely 3 others that are way more excited about Star Wars than I am. But I have to say, if you've ever watched them, The Last Jedi, there's a scene where Rey is sitting up on a big rock and Luke is teaching her about the Force, and he talks about the Force just being the energy that is all around us. And that is really, truly what it is all about. It is that life force energy. It's the energy that surrounds us. It's that connection we have to the energy that surrounds us, to the energy of the earth and the universe. So just throwing that out there for a little Star Wars fun today. I was drawn to the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue. Again, I always just pick whatever jumps off the shelf for me. And that is what I picked today. So we'll see what the cards have to say. I'm going to do 1 and 2 right off the hop. And let's see what we've got for our third card. I feel like it's this one. If you haven't been checking it out, check out my YouTube or my social media. I have been doing a series of videos on how to use Oracle cards. The next one will be coming later this week. I've gotten slowed down on editing because I've had to do some editing for work and my Disney page, Canadian Pixie Dust. So I'm just slowed down all over the place. Anyways, you got to peek at the card now. Let me peek at it. Our first card is called Talk to Your Angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. I love, 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 love this. This is something I do all the time, and I always suggest it to others. Our second card is Crystals. Your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel for healing energy. Like that. Let's see where this goes. And our last card is Infinite Abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. I really do feel like the divine life purpose is where we're being pushed. And it has been for some time now. And I really felt like it was going to happen a little bit faster than it has. And now I have this like drawn out feeling about that whole shift divine purpose. I do feel like what is happening right now with the pandemic is a huge part of this shift. It's an awakening. It is a spiritual awareness. It has given us an opportunity to do things differently and maybe look at things in a different way, and just to reevaluate. I feel like it has really been a gift to open us up to different energies and to different resources that maybe we hadn't thought about. For example, I manage a yoga studio, as you know, and we really quickly, right off the hop, within days, started offering online classes. And even today, I got an email from somebody saying, like, please, please, please continue to offer virtual classes when the studio opens back up again for regular classes. It's funny that that's something that has always kind of been out there. And when I didn't live close to Hamilton, I lived in a smaller town with only 1 yoga studio. Well, 2 kind of. Anyways, irrelevant. I used to do online classes all the time. So it's interesting. But at least here now, if I'm maybe feeling a little under the weather, not sick enough that I can't move and exercise, but too sick to go around other people because I don't want to share my germs, maybe I could take a virtual class with one of the teachers from my studio or from another studio or teacher that I love to spend time taking classes with. So it's interesting to see that. There is a lot of unknown right now, and I really feel that within myself and a lot of other people. keep asking for guidance, keep asking for support. The messages are coming to us. I just feel like they're very slow in arriving these days. That there isn't a need to move quickly through this, so the universe isn't feeling the need to share those messages in a speedy fashion. That instead, the messages are slowly trickling in, but they're there. So pay attention to your emails, to your social media, to your friends, to the texts you're getting, to the conversations you're having, because the messages are coming through. I really feel this crystal card is about the healing that's happening for us right now. As much as there's upheaval, that upheaval or that falling apart brings coming back together. I always go back to that analogy of a seed, and that a seed has to crack open to be able to bloom into something else, whether a plant or a flower or maybe a tree or whatever it is that it's growing into. We have a lot of growth happening over the next 4 to 6 months. We have a lot of shift and change happening over the next 2 to 3 months. And we just really need to remember to stay positive and stay open and to let go of our fear. Again, another thing that keeps coming up a lot is this piece of getting inside of our heads. And I totally am doing it too. We spend too much time alone or too much time confined. I'm grateful the weather's nicer and I've been walking and getting outside, which has been really great. But we need to make sure that when we start spiraling in our heads, that we're taking the time to reach out to those that can support us in that moment, whether it's a friend or a family member or part of your mental health professional team, whoever that is, to help you get out of your head. One of the things that I've learned a very long time ago is that when we spin it in our head, it doesn't go anywhere. When we can give it physicality by having a conversation or even just journaling ourselves, sitting there with pen and paper, it suddenly comes out of us and into a physical form, and it just really, really shifts the energy of it. So that's important too. Now, I want to go back to this infinite abundance card, and sorry, I know I'm talking a lot today, but I feel like I want to say there is enough for everyone. There is enough for everybody to go around. I posted a meme today, and it's a good old Star Wars meme, and it's Vader, and he's got somebody in a hold, and he's lifting them up, and it's about how we have to lift each other up instead of push each other down. And yes, it's haha, because, you know, Vader's not doing it in a good way, but we're talking about doing it in a good way. I so strongly believe in lifting each other up. You know, I never hesitate to refer someone to somebody else if I think that there is someone else who can do a better job of what that person needs. I never hesitate to even suggest another yoga teacher or even another yoga studio if that is a better fit for someone. Same thing with this. If I am not the reader that is an appropriate choice for someone, I am happy to make suggestions of other people I know, healers, readers, whatever it is, to try to get you to the place that you need to be. I am a firm believer in that there is enough to go around and that we are all being compensated in a way that the universe feels we need to be. That when we move into that fear or that lack, it shifts the energy of things and it changes how we view things. It changes how abundance flows to us. So by staying in that place of positivity and staying in that place of abundance, it shifts the energy. So it's really important, you know, if you're somebody that struggles, maybe create a little abundance altar for yourself, create a little altar that has a few little items that, you know, reflect back into that infinite abundance for you. And, you know, maybe say a little prayer at that altar or light some incense or a candle just to, you know, acknowledge that infinite abundance and your connection to it. I feel there is a lightening this week, that we're not feeling quite as heavy, and I do feel that comes with the shift of the weather as well. That definitely, that sunshine makes a huge difference. But, you know, step into that, really step into your power, step into that energy of movement forward, step into an openness to shift and change and to hear the messages and feel the messages and understand all the messages that are coming to you this week. All right, I have talked long enough. There is so much to say this week, and I'm so grateful for being able to connect with you guys each and every week through this video. I thank you for watching. I would appreciate a big thumbs up or a subscribe. That is really helpful for me as well to know that you're out there, or even make a comment or send me a message. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing from you on my social media, so check it out on Instagram and Facebook. And come together as a community, connect, and know that you're not alone out there. There's so many other people experiencing the same things you are right now. So don't forget to reach out and, touch the people that need to be touched, to lift those that need to be lifted, and support one another. Okay, it's time for me to sign off. We're gonna go do some porch drop-offs of a little treat to some of our friends and family, just to let them know that we love them and that we are thinking of them. And I am thinking of you and sending you all so much love from my heart and soul to yours. Have an amazing week.